How do we get to $100 silver? Good evening, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Silver Dad Knows. Remember, always live with no edits. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button now, as you're gonna like what I'm about to say. So, as you can see right here, one of my few Philharmonics. I want to say I have about 6 or 7 of these. Great coins. If you are new in this game or you've been in this game for a while, definitely be getting your hands on Philharmonics. The prices are very, very good. You can get them as low as $32, $33 with free shipping. So just so you know, these are one of the most popular silver coins in Europe. These Philharmonics offer a strong competition to the Silver Britannia and even beyond, with surprising popularity in the United States and Japan. So very interesting. The Japanese love these. The Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra was founded in 1842, making it one of the longest running musical performance groups in modern history. The orchestra is considered among the world's finest and is an extreme source of pride for the people of Austria. And so it was a natural choice for the nation's official bullion coins. All Austrian silver Philharmonics, all of them are produced by the Austrian Mint, the official sovereign mint of the nation, and is a subsidiary of the National Bank of Austria. The mint has been operating for over 800 years using various technologies to produce beautiful bullion. And you know, there's a lot of hate for those coins specifically, unfortunately. To an extent, I could see why, but even then, I do highly encourage you to be stacking it. You know, have a variety of silver options, you know. And real quick, before I continue, I do want to give a shout out real quick to one of my loyal subscribers. And this is Sarge27271. This is a comment that they made late last night. FOMO is real. It hit Bitcoin in 2020. And again, as we speak, the same FOMO will hit metals when something happens to the interwebs. The goobers are talking way too much about EMPs and hacks for me to put any trust into the information infrastructure. Tangibles in your hands. There will be no pensions. There will be no safety net. It's going to be, come to the FEMA camp for your gruel. Remember the World Economic Forum's motto, 2030, you will own nothing and be happy. Those without metals are going to suffer, and metals start with precious bullion. Stay safe. Cheers. Amazing, amazing, Sarge27271. What really got me is when you said there will be no pensions. I'm not disagreeing with you there. I do believe pensions across the board are going to be wiped out. And that goes practically for everybody, unless you were your individual entrepreneur, you were your individual merchant, you know, you're an individual contractor, a salesman, somebody at that magnitude where you're able to make the profit at your choosing. It's not tied to a corporation. I think these pensions are going to go away long term. So if you're invested solely in tech and you're not in commodities, you're going to lose a lot of your wealth in the next 10 to 15 years. It's imperative that people know that those who want to maintain wealth invest in markets that are going to grow, and the commodities market is going to grow faster than anything else. How much physical do you have? If you don't have any physical, you've already lost. And you're the one who's going to lose wealth that's going to feed into the great transfer. You're part of that group. You don't want to be part of that group. Silver is not only a monetary metal, but an industrial one as well. $100 silver is not out of the question. And if you adjust the inflation price of what we had in 1980, the silver price would be well over $100 today. The solar demand for silver, along with the stagnant mine supply, will continue to bring the price up. A deficit will eventually turn into a shortage where people can no longer get silver like they can now. And if they can, it's going to cost 3 to 4 times the current price. Solar power will continue to play a major role in this process. The silver market is already in a deficit between industrial uses and investment demands. More and more silver is being demanded each year. The next generation of solar panels will require more silver per panel than the existing generation. Demand for the next generation panels is spiking. Just do your own research. You know, I want to give you the facts as transparent as possible. You know, I don't like to exaggerate anything that I'm saying, but just look around, read, stay informed, stay in the know, as they say, stay in the know. So right here, Hiryo Nomo. This is a fine silver round, and this is number, where is it at? Where is it at? There it is. 3,199 out of a batch of 5,000. Nomo was elected to the Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame in 2014, only the third ever to be selected in their first year of eligibility. At the time, he was also the youngest player ever elected. This little mintage right here comes from the Highland Mint, as do the other Major League Baseball medallions. These are rare vintage from 1996. The obverse shows a portrait of Hiryo Nomo with his signature and number, and the reverse, which I really like, very, very classy looking, very simple, but elegant, shows the Major League Baseball Association. After playing for just over 3 seasons with the Dodgers, Nomo was traded to the New York Mets in 1998, and then in 1999, he played for the Milwaukee Brewers, and then in 2000 for the Detroit Tigers, and then in 2001 for the Boston Red Sox. So after he left the Dodgers, this guy bounced around a little bit, but still with epic teams, memorable teams, and I imagine some of those teams that I just said, people who are viewing this are probably fans. But no, I like to have coins like that, guys, because they're collectors. It's a low mintage, which means that people who are diehard for him, which they're out there galore. I was looking at prices. On eBay, they're typically selling from anywhere from $70 to $100. Of course, right now, hint, hint, I'm giving you the alpha. You can buy these Hiryo Nomos as low as $35, $40 with free shipping. Look into it. And then, guys, just to finish off today's episode, I do want to shout out Veritas Files. This is one of my loyal subscribers, and this is actually a comment they made earlier today. You're right to be nervous. The future is bright in certain senses and very dark in others. In the future, there will be a lot of hardship and sacrifice that is necessary to take care of ourselves and those around us. Just preserving your freedom may involve the need to suffer. And that's a hard pill to swallow for Americans who have grown up in the freest, most prosperous nation that has ever existed on the face of the earth. If you are a follower of Jesus Christ who prefers freedom and is loyal to the America that was founded nearly 248 years ago, you will be increasingly hated. They hated Christ first, and he's told us that we will be hated for our fidelity or loyalty to him. The treasure we expend here to do what is right is just treasure that we are storing up in heaven for eternity. Pray for the United States. Pursue virtue in your own life and family, and act wisely in the face of these coming storms. God will take care of the rest. He is always faithful. Wow, amazing, amazing comments. That is Veritas Files. Really, really touched me. I love what you said right there. Deep, informative, and of course, it's like, I try to call out to God every day. You know, life's very difficult. Life is not easy by no means. And it doesn't matter how much money you have. Doesn't matter how big your house is. Doesn't matter how nice your car is. Doesn't matter how hot your wife is. There are more things in a grand scheme when you're comparing it to eternity. And this little lives that we have here, we cannot store our treasures here on earth. Even though I'm telling you, yes, stack silver. This is more to be smart in the realm that surrounds us. You know, make your life easier. But it's like long term, don't be obsessed. Don't be obsessed with your careers. Don't be obsessed with your bank accounts. Be obsessed with your children. Be obsessed with your family overall, your parents, your siblings, your grandparents if they're still around. Be obsessed with them, because each individual is worth way more than all the money out there. An individual is worth more than $1 billion, I'll put it that way. Though they'll tell you otherwise, we're worth way more. But folks, as always, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Silver Dad Knows. Remember, if this is one of your first times here, hit that subscribe button, share my message. You go to my description, you will notice my link to my eBay account. And of course, that's Silver Dad Knows on eBay. You hit me up. Hey, I'm a subscriber. I'm a patriot. I love what you're saying. hit me up. Any of the coins that I'm selling at your choosing, I will sell it to you at cost. I will hook you up. So again, folks, thank you so much for joining us for another episode. I'm loving the growth. I'm loving the support. And as always, God bless you. God bless your household. God bless America.